Welcome to Dysfunctional Adults, the comedy podcast in which we discuss weird news, pop culture, and being middle-aged dads. Yeah. We are bitter, cynical Gen Xers saddled with crippling debt and depressingly past our primes. But that's what makes this podcast so much fun.
Howdy, 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 howdy.
Hi.
Hey.
This is Jason.
This is Zach.
I'm John.
And together we are Captain Planet.
Wow.
Well, not really.
I didn't see that one coming.
With these powers combined, we're barely a fully functional adult.
We're mostly functional adults, perhaps in a wheelchair.
Combine all our salaries, accomplishments, and abilities, and we might be one functional adult.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's okay.
Most of that comes from John.
Thanks, John.
Yeah. I'm bringing the average up.
How you guys doing?
All right.
Fantastic.
I ask if Zach is ready to take a drink. I should try that every time he goes to take a drink. I'm going to ask him a question.
Good idea.
So, how has everybody's week been?
You know, same old same.
Yeah.
It's good.
Same old same.
That is really boring.
Yeah.
Can't even lie. You can't bother to lie and say like you won the lottery or you got laid by Victoria's Secret model.
This is prime podcast material right here.
Well, I'll tell you how my week has been.
Thank you.
It's actually been pretty good. I went and saw Batman again because I
Yeah.
wanted to take my kids.
Yeah.
I saw the Batman as well.
Sweet. I want to get your take, but let me just complain for a second.
All right.
So I went to a separate theater, a different theater from the one I'd seen it originally, and there was something wrong with the projector. Like, the Batman is a very dark movie visually as well as thematically, but there was something wrong with their brightness settings because there were literally scenes where you could see like almost nothing.
It's like a silhouette.
No, seriously, I'm not joking. It was like that dark. The screen was like almost pitch black, and like I think that's Batman's face, you know.
Wow.
And those were the night scenes where they're like sneaking through a mansion. And
Robert Pattinson's sparkling didn't even light up the screen a little bit.
But I know, having seen it before at a fully functional theater, knew what it was supposed to look like. So I was like, I don't know. Who do you talk to? You don't want to be that guy. You know?
You do.
Yeah.
Hey,
You've seen it before.
Hey, turn up the brightness.
I can't see Dark Knight.
I can't see Catwoman's boobies. Sorry, they don't show her boobies. But great.
Fantastic.
So we had fun. We had a good time. And my daughter Lizzie, she kept asking me like, "What time is it? What time is it?" It is a 3-hour movie.
It is.
So I kind of don't blame her. And she kept apologizing. I'm having fun, I promise. But what time is it? I'm like, I know it's long. It's almost over, you know. So, but yeah, I gave my review last time. So let's hear what John had to think about it.
You know, I don't have a lot else to add. I mean, I think everything you said is spot on pretty much. And everything my brother had told me is, I agree with like everything you guys say. I thought
at first.
Yeah. Normally your takes are just complete ass, and
well, usually
they're just trash, and we just
I make it my business to be a troll.
No, I liked it a lot though. It is different than other Batman movies. It's like a crime procedural type movie. I like the Riddler a lot. He's actually creepy as hell. He's like Jigsaw from the Saw movies is who he reminds me of.
Yep.
Rather than the flamboyant weirdo in every previous version that had the Riddler. I mean, the Adam West one, and he was a flamboyant weirdo. And
all the bad guys were.
Yeah, but then the Jim Carrey one, he was still a spandex wearing weirdo.
Yeah.
That's how he's always been portrayed. And this is actually a, creepy serial killer. So
it was good.
That was good. Like people said, I think Pattinson was a good Batman, not a great Bruce Wayne, but he didn't spend a lot of time as Bruce Wayne.
Maybe 2 scenes.
Yeah. I thought Zoe Kravitz was a great Catwoman. She was hot.
Yeah,
I think she was probably the best of all the previous Catwoman. Anne Hathaway was good. Michelle Pfeiffer was pretty good back in the day.
Yeah, but Zach is nodding his head vigorously.
Mhm.
No, Zoe Kravitz was really good. I liked her a lot.
She was.
What else?
Penguin. We talked about that.
Penguin was good. You can't even tell that's Colin Farrell at all.
Yeah, he needs an Oscar for that performance.
Yeah.
It's good. It's good.
I'm really sad they didn't bring Danny DeVito back. That's all.
Well, he's been cast to play Wolverine. Remember?
Right. He's busy.
Well, it's probably like cursing Colin Farrell. Like, guys who look like Colin Farrell already get all the leading man roles.
Right.
Now they're putting on heavy makeup and taking the Uggo roles also. It's just not fair.
It really isn't.
How can guys who look like Danny DeVito get parts anymore?
Maybe that's why what's his name, the dwarf from Game of Thrones is so mad because the Hobbit cast like fully sized people to be hobbits. So,
Yeah, Lord of the Rings, all that.
So what's his name again? I can't.
Peter Dinklage.
Thank you. It's been a long day.
Yeah.
So I had dinosaur shaped chicken nuggets for dinner. So it's been that kind of day.
Jealous.
Yeah.
They're actually pretty good.
Did you collect all 3 and win?
I win when I get full.
Oh.
So
So did you win?
nope.
Oh.
I didn't cook enough, and then I had a meeting, and so I'm like, never mind. I'll just eat in the middle of the night because that's healthy.
Yeah, it's good for you. That's what I do.
Just sit on the floor like in my underwear eating like cheese or
Like from the block, you just take a whole block and start taking bites out of it.
Yep.
It's like handfuls of shredded cheese as it falls down your
Megan
shirt.
like finds me asleep on the kitchen floor, with cheese like all around me. That's
Nice.
I promised her that wouldn't happen again. So
No more snow angels in the cheese.
it's too expensive. Blah blah blah.
You're like snorting Parmesan off little lines off the counter with a razor blade.
Oh man, I love Parmesan cheese. I will eat it out of. Sometimes we buy the shredded kind for cooking or the flaky kind, and I will eat it like out of the container.
I don't blame you.
Oh, yeah.
So good. So anyway,
Pour it in a bowl with some milk, cereal. Just me?
yeah, I think
Just
so.
you, it sounds like.
Well, I'm glad you like the Batman. It is a good movie.
Yeah, it is quite long.
A little bit too. I don't think it needed to be that long.
Yeah.
So,
There was some, you mentioned the gratuitous motorcycle scene.
yeah.
You talking about the one at the beginning or the end? There's a
The
couple
end.
motorcycle
The end.
scenes. Okay.
Yeah, or they're just kind of like.
There's the first one, at least you got to listen to like an entire Nirvana song while he was driving it.
That was fine. It was the one at the end where it's already like you're already like ready to go home.
Yeah.
And the last battle's been over for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
You're just like, okay, looking at my watch.
What time is
I
it?
gotta pee. You
Yeah.
know. So anyway, it was a good movie, and yeah. So that's what I was gonna tell you. I've been reading rumors that people want Harry Potter to be Wolverine, Daniel Radcliffe, because he's short.
He's short, but he's skinny.
He could put on some tone, I think.
Yeah, I think it'd be all right.
So what do you guys think about that? Harry Potter as Wolverine.
I'm down with it.
Like magic wands come out instead of claws, Anyway. Zach,
Hi.
how's your week been, my friend? Aside from the fact that we're on the verge of World War III, how are you doing?
I'm doing all right. I just started watching Vikings, and that's pretty good.
Isn't that I watched one episode. It's funny. It's not like serious, right?
No, that's Norseman, I think.
Oh, is that Norseman?
Yeah.
Okay, I get them mixed up.
Yeah, that one's funny.
Yeah. So
And that was really funny.
sorry.
No, that's fine.
But
Yeah.
Vikings, tell us about Vikings.
Well, you're following Ragnar, and he believes that we should be sailing west instead of east to do the pillaging, the raiding, and the bigwig doesn't think so. So he commissions a guy to make a ship, and they do it anyway
Nice.
against orders.
Because there's got to be something to rape out there,
Definitely.
Because that's what the Vikings were all about, is raping and plundering, right?
All right, raping, pillaging.
So he's like, my fellow Vikings, west we shall find something to rape.
Yep, that's exactly how the show's going. Yep, the wording, everything.
That's the dialogue. We want to tone down the rape this season.
We did that just to
That's
get
it,
into
I'm out.
get into people on the first season, but
We understand the historical context, but we're kind of confused why they continue to rape animals and trees and rocks.
everything. Yep.
And in one scene, they were actually raping a trough full of water. I don't understand. It's Vikings.
That's what
Anything
they
with a
do.
hole in it.
Oh my gosh, my allergies.
Aw.
I have watery eyes right now because of the season change. So
Oh, I just thought you were looking at me with love.
it's love too. So But
That's all I've been doing. I
awesome.
haven't been doing anything else.
You know what? I envy you.
Doing nothing?
Doing nothing sounds wonderful.
It drives me nuts.
I can, and I get that. But
Yeah.
you want to trade for a day?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's see how well I do as Jason.
You just okay. Just remember when they have virtual meetings, you don't come on camera. Okay.
Wait. Don't.
Because they'll see that
You'll see it's
you're
not
not
me.
him.
Oh.
But they won't know otherwise because I work from home.
I was just worried about your phrasing right just then.
no.
Just drop some offensive stuff, say some triggering things, and they'll believe you're Jason.
Oh my gosh. That kid was bitching today. We had a meeting. He's like, "You guys start too early," and I said, "Early is a virtue." That was my comeback because I'm restricted in what I can say to him.
Your face is
Your
early.
face is early.
Yeah.
And yeah. So
That's triggering.
anyway,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
I got a offer to buy a house.
Yes.
If you guys want to hear that?
I would love to hear that.
Save us, John.
Looked like you were scraping the bottom of the barrel for something
I
to
just got
say.
distracted for a second.
All right.
Lost in my own mind.
Well, this one, luckily, it was an actual person and not like an AI like it was last time.
Oh,
so.
sweet.
And I actually had a back and forth for a little while. Okay, it just starts out saying thanks. Like, okay, thanks. I don't know what he's thanking me for.
You're welcome.
It says, sorry for the bother. Are you the owner of my old address I sold a year and a half ago? If this is a wrong number, please let me know. Thank you. I said, well, that depends. Who wants to know? And he said, I'm looking to buy. I said, $600K and 7 pounds of bacon, and it's yours. He responded back, gotcha. Wish I could pay that much. I'm really interested in buying. Do you have any other property you might consider selling or know someone looking to sell? Looking to buy as is condition, cover all the closing costs, and no realtor fees.
Your house is worth $600K. I think.
This is my old house.
Oh, okay.
Old house is probably worth $450K now.
Gotcha.
But anyway, I said, sorry, I realized that asking for that 7th pound of bacon was a bit much.
That's a deal breaker.
I said, I just got greedy, and I had a little ashamed emoji. I said, I don't have any other properties to sell. I sold my last house to the farmer down the street for 20 head of cattle, 3 dates with his daughter, and the rest of the meatball sub he was eating during our negotiations. I said, the cattle ended up resorting to cannibalism after I forgot to feed them for 6 weeks. And the farmer's daughter gave me syphilis. But that was a damn tasty meatball sub. So I think I came out ahead in the deal. I had a winky smiley face and said, good luck with your home buying with a thumbs up. And he did not respond back again.
Oh, sad.
I thought you'd made a friend for sure.
Yeah,
I
me
thought so too. But yeah, that 7 pounds of bacon, I guess, was what queered the deal at the end.
Bummer.
I think I had him right there, and then I just got greedy thinking of bacon. I'm all for selling a house that's not even mine anymore. I'll just give him my Venmo. He'll send me the cash, show up at their door. This is my house.
Yeah, I think that's
Some
John
guy
said
sold
so.
it to me.
I think that's called title fraud. You can people actually do that. Did you know that?
Do they?
They'll actually forge a title and then they'll sell your house and get you in all kinds of trouble.
Interesting.
That's what I've heard, according to.
Obviously, these negotiations would never get to that point.
Right.
If I ever said
Right.
something that he actually was interested in, I would eventually come clean.
Yeah. Next time, ask for like a signed picture from some celebrity that that you like. You know.
I want nude photos of Jeff Goldblum.
Yes. He'll. I think you can just go to the internet to find that.
Really?
No, I don't know. I've never looked for that.
Look it up real quick.
Why is it the first thing in your search bar, Jason?
Yeah, he puts
Jeff
it in
Goldblum
J and it
nude.
says, yeah.
I'm gonna look it up. I'm probably gonna regret this though.
Nah, he's not going to be nude.
It's going to be like Photoshop, though.
Of Jeff Gold.
Because, I mean, dude's got a dong for sure. Like, major dong.
Oh wow.
You got some?
I don't know. I sure do.
Wow.
He's on a beach. Somebody actually put the measuring lines on his. I'll show Zach. I don't know if John wants to see it.
Wow.
Well, he was running.
He's average.
Wow.
Sorry, I don't know if you want to see that or not.
Well, there on air, we just looked at Jeff Goldblum naked.
I sense a title. I think the best part is somebody did like the overlay of his member and how big it was with actual measurements.
Yeah.
That's kind of our thing, right?
Yep. Measuring up.
So I kind of feel better about myself now, actually.
Yeah.
So
Thanks, Jeff.
thanks, Jeff Goldblum.
So if you type in like any random celebrity nude, apparently there's going to be pictures of them on some.
Thank you, internet.
Some paparazzi has those pictures.
I kind of didn't expect that.
Well, there, we did that.
Now it's awkward.
The erections we all have.
I'm
Dr.
searching
Malcolm.
for some kind of Jurassic Park reference. Besides that.
I'll never watch Jurassic Park the same way again.
I was looking for something a little more clever. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
Does anyone have any like
an Independence Day reference or something?
No, just like I got nothing, and I feel bad about myself. I feel like something like come on.
Life finds a way.
Yeah, no. Oh, sad.
Nothing.
You got nothing.
Yeah.
I'm stunned by what I saw. Maybe that's what it is. So, but yeah.
Just to clear your search history in case your wife looks at your phone.
Oh, I'll show her.
Why are you looking at Jeff Goldblum naked?
Why not? That's the question.
Right?
Nobody questions that.
Yeah, every time I see that apartment commercial now, I'm gonna get a little.
You just like I sweat and say, "Oh, I've seen his dog."
All right, I quit.
Jeff Golddong.
Yay!
There's the title.
Zach saved us.
It's like Goldmember from Austin Powers.
There we go. See, it's starting to flow.
There we go.
Yeah.
Jeff Goldmember.
Just in time for a break. All right, let's take a break. It's now time for listener mail. I think John should have to put that on.
That collar?
Shock collar.
And nothing else?
Because he was playing with it, so I'm like, well, that's your penance.
That's Penny's bark collar. So when she barks, it'll beep and it'll warn her, and then if she keeps going, it'll shock her. We don't use it very often.
Like 10,000 volts type?
No, just
she's out for the next day and a half.
Teach you for barking.
We have to resuscitate her every time.
She'll learn her lesson fast.
No, I feel really bad. We also got an invisible fence with other collars that they need to make one that does it all. But
yeah,
we put it on her, and she was so afraid that we just basically dropped the invisible fence idea. $150 down the drain because we're like, we can't do this to her because she'd get the way it works is it like broadcasts a signal, and like if she gets close, it will warn her.
Right.
So like apparently being in the kitchen was close to it, so it would beep when she was in the kitchen, so she'd run and hide.
Oh.
And so we felt so bad that we just kind of scrapped it, and she chewed through the line anyway and broke the invisible fence. So,
oh, bummer.
Anyway.
So we can't use it on John then.
Well,
It's
this
broken.
one we can. This one is if he makes a noise.
I'll be quiet this episode.
So we only use it when because we both work from home and Megan does a call center job, so sometimes we have to put it on her if she won't stop barking, but usually pretty good. Well,
have any listener mail?
I have a message on our Facebook page.
We actually got one?
We did, and I'm going to read it. It is from your mom, Zach.
Oh.
Yo, mama.
Suzanne is her name.
That would be my mom.
And it says, I listened to episode 42. I enjoyed it very much, but was dismayed that Zach could process an imaginary daughter pole dancing more than his poor mother. Hey, you got $1? Give the sad, wobbly old lady in high heels a pity dollar or a cape.
That's my mom.
That is legitimately from Zach's mother. So thank you, Suzanne. We love you.
We're so glad that you're the only person that listens to our podcast.
And thank you for Zach. You raised a fine young man.
Yeah, we love Zach.
I'm handsome and charming.
Yeah.
Yeah, we definitely wouldn't sell him to like the Irish mob.
No.
Is that something you're planning?
Tomorrow's St. Patty's Day, so
Perfect.
hey, do we have a St. Patty's Day theme?
Well, no, although my previous couple mentioned St.
Okay.
Patrick's Day.
Because this will probably air like next week or in a couple
Yeah,
of weeks.
like last week I had the bad luck stories. The week
that's
before I had
right.
the funny drinking stories. And
I'm glad
in honor
you're
of St.
like
Patrick's Day. I
on
try and
top
keep
of things.
I try and keep track of this stuff. Like I'll hold on to stories for a month sometimes, waiting for a specific,
Yeah.
a day that actually makes it relevant.
Awesome.
Smart.
I mean, like the president facts thing. I held on to that for like
That's
a month
right.
until President's Day came, and the Chuck Norris one I did it right before his birthday intentionally. So I try and make it relevant. And
Isn't this month like National Women's Month or something? I can't
Is
remember.
it?
I think so.
Mm.
Well, it's National Jeff Goldblum Month now.
Now
It
it
is
is.
now.
All right. Sorry.
So I have a listener mail. I guess Zach can read it since Jason read the one from Zach's mom.
All right. Ooh, it's a long one. All right. Hey, fellas. Since you three seem to have it all together, you're rich, famous, and from what I hear, strikingly good-looking and comically well-hung.
Guilty as charged.
I was wondering if you'd be willing to serve as a life coach for myself and others like me. I feel like I'm doing everything right, yet nothing in my life seems to turn out the way I was hoping. Can I run you through my typical day and get your expert advice on where I might be going wrong?
Absolutely.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, we love criticizing people. Well, I normally sleep around 16 hours a day, waking up at 2 p.m. with my mom yelling at me to get a job, you lazy mooch. You're 46 years old, and for God's sake, put on some pants. Then I stumble over to the local pub and drink until I can't remember my name anymore, usually regaining consciousness on the floor of a truck stop bathroom with no wallet, burn marks all over my body, and no recollection of how I got there. As a responsible adult, I then upload my resume to LinkedIn. Okay, technically I write it in feces on the men's room wall. Then I go over to the local grocery store and violate a cantaloupe or two before being chased out by security. Hell, we all have needs, right? And then finally heading back to my mom's basement and cry myself to sleep in the shower after eating an entire tub of expired potato salad. Rinse and repeat. So what gives, man? I don't understand why I'm not the CEO of a Fortune 500 company yet or married to a beauty queen. Please advise. Thanks. Larry.
Oh my gosh, Larry.
It sounds like he's doing everything right.
That's what I was going to say. There is one thing I would suggest. And I think if you just give it time, good things will come to you. But one thing I would suggest is when you engage with melons, if you microwave them for about 2 minutes, it makes the experience a little bit more pleasurable. And
you can usually stop at one rather than having to go for the second or third one.
Right. I mean, and that's what I'm saying. Cantaloupes are the perfect size. They're, I even programmed my microwave to have a cantaloupe setting.
Oh.
So you just want to make sure that you don't have any hot spots because that really hurts. So you want to evenly microwave it for about 2 to 3 minutes. Give it about 30 seconds to cool before you drill into it. And I mean that in both ways. I think other than that, you're doing everything right, and I just would keep on keeping on.
Yep.
Do you nickname you instead of putting cantaloupe as the setting, you put love melon?
I put lipstick on it.
Aw, that's sweet.
Yeah. Sweet as the melon.
Aw.
Before or after?
During.
Oh.
Weird.
Yeah, just bring the judgment.
No, I'm not judging because Larry had a lot more things to judge. I for one, disagree with you guys. I don't think he's doing everything right.
Oh, okay.
I think that
What would you change?
He could definitely sleep till 3 p.m. first of all.
Yeah.
That's true.
Get a little rest.
16 hours, I mean, that's not enough sleep.
He's a growing boy. At 46,
Yeah.
he needs his sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He needs to be at his best, tip-top shape when he wakes up.
Yeah, I
That's
think
why he
so.
keeps forgetting his pants.
Also, with the feces on the wall, take a picture and then upload that to LinkedIn.
There you go.
I think you'll get more traction, more visibility that way.
Yeah, it's all about the optics.
Yeah.
All right, Larry, there's some life advice for you. And don't forget us when you're CEO of a big company.
And don't forget to tip my mom at the Gentleman's Club.
Since Zach apparently won't.
I'm a jerk.
Yeah, maybe even not even on her birthday. All right. Little scant on listener mail this week. Sorry about that.
That's all right. We have somebody that we're hoping will sponsor us in the future.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Product sponsor.
So there's a cookbook called Cooking with Coolio.
Coolio, the rapper?
The rapper.
Oh,
Who
nice.
hasn't been relevant in like 25 years?
Doesn't matter. This
Will make him relevant again.
everybody loves this book apparently. With chapter names like appetizers for that ass and salad eating bitches, the whole thing seems super iffy, as would most activities involving Coolio. That's what they say. But when you go to the actual Amazon site for it, it gets 4.5 stars.
Really?
Out of 679 ratings.
Can I see the picture?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Cooking
Nice.
with Coolio. All right, so you can get it Kindle or paperback. It's only $11.59 in paperback. It's more expensive on Kindle. Let's see here.
As I walk through my kitchen where I've stored my grain.
Yep. All right. Product description. There's only one thing that Coolio's been doing longer than rapping. Cooking. His
Meth,
recipes.
maybe.
Aw, not Coolio. He's actually a good, upstanding citizen.
Yeah.
His recipes are built around solid comfort foods with a healthy twist that don't break the bank. You can't find the fusions Coolio created like Blasian, Black Asian, or Getalian, ghetto Italian, in
gosh.
restaurants, but you can have them cooking away in your kitchen faster and easier than ordering takeout. All right, let's see here. Get to the reviews.
I've started cooking. I might have to get this cookbook.
5 stars. Here we go. Perfect. My grandmother received this as a part of a gag gift exchange. She was disgusted when she acknowledged the drug references, but now intentionally keeps it on the top of her book pile for company to page through. I don't know if she actually uses it for recipes, but she definitely appreciates the humor of using a dime bag as a measuring reference. She's an 80-year-old Scandinavian with a sense of humor. And he really does. It says like a dime bag of salt. Things
Right.
like that.
That's awesome.
And there's
It's like a kilo of butter.
there's a whatever you call it, a glossary in the back that'll tell you what an actual dime bag measures out to be.
That's awesome.
So that you can actually cook this stuff. 4 stars. I was hesitant to buy this at first because I didn't know how interesting a cookbook from Coolio would be, but after reading the table of contents, I was sold. With sections like "It's hard out here for a shrimp" and "Appetizers for that ass," the description of recipes does not fall short of that same tone, with ingredients such as a dime bag of salt or a nickel bag of pepper. This book had me cracking up, and I think that's worth the purchase. It was a great gift.
How many recipes have like pot in them?
I don't
All
know.
of them?
Maybe.
That's Snoop Dogg's cookbook. 50
Oh.
ways to mash your hash by
It's all like
Snoop Dogg.
pot brownies and stuff.
Purchased this book. Oh, this is a 4-star review. Purchased this book after Coolio appeared on Celebrity Cook-Off. The book is more novelty and entertainment than it is a great cookbook, with ingredient list items such as 1 dime bag of salt, 2 eggs beaten like a redheaded stepchild, cheap-ass white bread. You'll be struggling to take the recipes seriously, but I can guarantee that Coolio's drunk-ass chicken will be the hit of your next dinner party.
Did he really star or guest on that show?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. That's awesome.
He's a cook, man. Let's see if there's any more here. This is the 5th copy that I've purchased. I guess this person's giving it out a lot.
That's awesome.
I was hoping for some more names of recipes, but I'm not seeing any.
I'm thinking I'm going to have to get it for my mother-in-law next birthday / Christmas / whatever. Mother's Day.
Oh, yeah. Because she knows what like a dime bag full of salt would be, right?
I doubt it. She's from American
Hey,
Fork.
it's in the glossary.
Cooking with cheap-ass white bread.
But she has a pretty good sense of humor, so I think she'd like it.
From crook to cook, Snoop Dogg. That's another.
He does have a cookbook.
Yep,
Really? With Martha Stewart, maybe?
just on his own.
Oh,
It's a very weed-based cookbook.
Every recipe calls for pot.
But anyway, so hopefully those good reviews, us saying this on the air, will get Coolio to support us.
Pay us.
Right on.
All right, Coolio, you heard it. We're pimping your book.
Like I said, 4.5 stars for that cookbook. Maybe it's worth getting.
All right, that's awesome. You guys always pick the best products.
Well, it's your turn next week.
I know. All right, you guys ready for a game of Would You Rather?
Yes.
I would rather.
Would you rather play this game? What? Oh, crap. Pictures of Jeff Goldblum.
Oh, yeah, those are still there.
I forgot to close the browser.
Forgot.
You're like, I meant to screenshot that for later and then close it.
Yep.
Ew.
I feel good about his dimensions. I feel good about myself.
I know, I do too. I'm like, oh, he's average. I feel better, I mean, he's got that charming personality and those good looks. He needs to lose something somewhere.
But you can never say you have not seen Jeff Goldblum naked ever again.
No, I cannot.
Without getting flushed.
You can't take that back.
I can't. I can't unsee that. So
You wouldn't want to anyway.
I wouldn't want to. But the next Jurassic Park's coming out, so that's going to make it awkward when I can see it because he's in it with the
Like,
original.
I've seen Ian Malcolm's dong.
The original cast. All right. Would you rather accidentally send a naughty picture to your dad or your boss?
My dad.
Man. I'm
But
trying to how naughty are
What
we
naughty are we
talking?
talking? Are we talking about this picture of Jeff Goldblum on the beach?
Yep.
I'd rather send that to my dad.
Yeah, same here.
Okay.
I'd rather send it to John's dad.
Especially because my dad doesn't text. He doesn't have a cell phone. So if we send it to him, it would be a landline and it would never go anywhere.
So I'm thinking this question was meant for a woman, so let's flip it out there. Let's replace dad with mom.
My boss.
I'll still send it to John's dad.
Well, it sounds like Zach's mom would be cool.
Yeah.
Has a good sense of humor about this stuff. So
Yeah.
I'll send it to Zach's mom.
She's like, why am I getting all these pictures of Jeff Goldblum's dong?
Zach said you wanted that. Happy Mother's Day.
Was Zach's head on photoshopped on Jeff Goldblum? All right. Would you rather be stuck in a phone booth? This is stupid in Britain language.
So like ancient ruins,
Yeah.
phone booth.
Let's say closet. Would you rather be
A
stuck
phone
in
closet.
a phone closet with 10 snakes or 10 tarantulas?
Well, it depends on the kind of snake.
I'm assuming non-venomous.
That would not bother me at all. I had snakes and tarantulas as pets when I was a kid.
All right, well,
But snakes are less creepy.
okay.
Tarantulas, even though I had them and I occasionally held them, there's still a slight creepiness to them. I still wouldn't want them.
Well, they hurt too. Like they got those stinging hairs or whatever.
Yeah. I was more careful with the tarantulas when I was holding them than when I had garter snakes. Those are harmless.
It's a good bite.
They don't hurt. They don't even have teeth.
Oh, well.
All right, how about venomous snakes and venomous tarantulas?
Yeah, which one?
Probably the tarantulas because
they're
they're
less likely to
less
kill you.
poisonous.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I mean, a cobra is going to kill you quicker than a tarantula would,
Yeah,
I assume.
that's a good
That's
answer.
true. Yeah.
Let's see. Would you rather find the love of your life or find £1 million? There you go. $1 million.
Well, with the love of your life, you can have £1 million.
I know, right?
Hey, Jeff Goldblum.
I don't know how much a pound is, though.
It's
In
almost,
British money.
It's almost dollars for dollars.
Is it?
So it would be quite a bit of money.
I would take the love of my life over $1 million.
Well, you found the love of your life already.
Right.
So there you go.
Yeah,
I
so if
wouldn't
you
trade
find her
her in.
again,
I
are you like,
wouldn't-
oh, you again?
I wouldn't trade her in for $1 million.
I have to. So this question really is for Zach because we both found our soulmates. So Zach, $1 million or the love of your life?
$1 million all the way.
All right.
All the way. I'll work on the rest later. Right now, I could really use £1 million.
I have some pounds for you.
I'll bet.
Would you rather be able to travel everywhere for free or eat everywhere for free?
Travel.
everywhere for
Just
free.
because traveling's so much more expensive than eating.
Yeah.
True.
Travel everywhere.
I can afford, $40 for a meal.
Not for long. It's going to get like more expensive.
Still, traveling is crazy expensive.
True. But I did drop $60 at D's the other day for
Yeah.
2 people.
Wow.
D's.
At D's. That's almost impossible. Isn't that like,
Yeah.
are we breaking science?
I think so. So I'm like, you guys do realize you're D's, right?
That's the restaurant we took the inflatable penguin in at
That's
like midnight.
Denny's.
Oh, that
Denny's.
was that Denny's? I thought it was
It was
D's.
Denny's.
Huh. Either way.
Well, I could eat out of a dumpster, so I'll take the travel. I'll take the travel.
All right. That's a good answer. That's a very good answer. Here's another one. Would you rather give up sex or give up food?
Honestly, probably sex.
Because you need food to live.
Well, yes, you would die after 30 days without food, but
Let's say that you get your nutrition intravenously, so you will survive. So now I ask you the question: sex or food?
I think my answer stays the same. Sorry, honey.
I don't have a choice. I've already been. I'm an incel.
Oh.
Apparently. I don't mean to be celibate, but I am.
Smothered burritos just creates a feeling inside of me that not even
sex
that
can
not even
satisfy.
Nookie can match.
Well, Zach, you do have melon love, so we'll have to count.
True.
I mean, there's nothing sexier than a big pile of nachos.
That's true.
Very true. Okay, here's some weird ones.
Because the other ones weren't.
No. Would you rather have arms as long as Mr. Tickle or legs as short as E.T.? I don't know who Mr. Tickle is.
Me neither. But he must
Basically,
have
you
long
have
arms.
super long arms
I'm
or
guessing
really
yes.
short legs.
Yeah.
I'd say super long arms.
Agreed.
Because you look like a freak, but you could at least do things with them.
That's true.
Be a basketball player and block shots without
Right.
even jumping, or dunk it from the foul line without jumping.
Do that trick where you reach around behind somebody and touch them on the other shoulder. So they can, could do that a lot.
Yeah, you could find some uses for the super freakishly long arms.
So here's another one that tells us this is from across the pond. It says, would you rather drink soup out of a farmer's welly or from a binman's sock?
Ooh.
A what? The farmer's what?
Welly.
What is a welly?
Have no freaking idea.
I'm willing to take I'm just going to say the sock.
I'll say the farmer because I don't know what that is, so it might not
What's
be
a
that bad.
binman?
I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, we should probably look that up sometime. I'm afraid to open my other browser window though.
Oh, damn it, Jeff Goldblum's penis again.
It's just a little
Is that what
forever.
that's what a binman is, apparently.
Yeah, there you go. Would you rather let a crusty old man drink milk out of your belly button every day for a year or drink milk out of a crusty old man's belly button every day for a month?
I'd let either of you guys drink milk out of my belly button.
Well, one of them was for a year and one of them was for a month, right?
Yeah.
I think I'll take the month.
Yeah, let's do that.
You're the one drinking the milk for a month.
A month, though, not a year.
Yeah, but think about it.
You'd rather have someone lapping like a kitten,
You then
milk
actually
from your
have
belly
to.
button?
I don't want to drink out of someone's gross ass belly button.
I don't either, but you want someone drinking out of your gross ass belly
I think
button?
you can get used to it. I think it might even be kind of soothing.
Actually,
Every night before bed. He's like lapping it like a kitten. A saucer of
it's
milk.
a grumpy old man, crusty old man.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Oh, I think you said sheep.
No.
Yeah, I think I would let him do it for a year. I'm not licking some old dude's belly button. I'm sorry.
At least can he at least dress like a cat when he does it? So it's like a furry thing.
It doesn't say that here, so you just kind of have to.
It doesn't say he can't though. So
would you rather eat a wet loaf of bread or drink a pint of whipped fish? What the hell is whipped fish?
like stick a trout in the blender or something and
That's
drink
what it sounds like.
Tuna fish or something.
I don't know. It's
What was
I'll
the-
eat the wet bread.
How much wet bread?
A loaf.
Oh, yeah, that's
a lot
easy.
of wet bread, but still, yeah.
Whipped fish, gross.
That sounds
All
just like a fish smoothie.
Gross.
That's pretty funny. Let me see if I can find one last good one. I like the belly button one. That was a pretty good one.
I'll bet it tickles. His mustache just kind of trailing onto your belly.
Zach has moved into the fantasy department here, so I don't know what's a pensioner. Do you guys know what that is?
Oh,
Mm.
probably an old person.
Would you rather share a bed with a walrus or an eel?
An eel? Yeah.
An eel?
Because they're not like 10,000 pounds. If it rolls over, it's not going to kill you.
What if it's electric?
Oh.
I'm about to learn some things.
Learn to stay on your own damn side of the bed. is
And
what
Zach
you
is
learn.
no longer celibate.
Yay! This has a happy ending.
So, zap! Well,
I think a walrus is going to hog the bed sheets.
and probably murder you accidentally.
Yeah.
All right. That's a good point. Well, this concludes this week's edition of Would You Rather.
All right, go back to your phone looking at Jeff Goldblum.
I'm not.
It's going to be, that's your home screen now.
It's going to be, it's got like a virus. I downloaded the wrong picture. It's going to just take over my phone. It's going to send that picture to all my family and friends.
Yep. And hold your phone hostage.
Yep.
And now it's time for Show and Tell.
Oh no, Jeff Goldblum's penis again.
Oh, bummer.
That happens every time you look it up.
I know.
How does that keep happening?
All right. This is from Cracked.
Nice.
There's a couple from Cracked. John's done this before with some, actual laws on the books that are ridiculous.
Okay.
Episode 10, illicit rabbit photography.
Yep.
That's how that episode got its title, actually.
You're like Kim Peeks. Do you remember him?
Rain Man, yeah.
Rain Man.
I saw him once at the Salt Lake Library reading phone books.
Did you really?
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. He came to our junior high.
Yeah.
Nice.
John was making fun of him.
No, I wasn't.
Yeah, he was screaming out. He's like saying things I can't repeat.
Yeah, I'll bet. Sounds like John. All right, so this is by the Cracked Plasticians, September 29th, 2014. So there may be some repeats in here. Number 19. Since they contain batteries and circuit boards, California classifies singing greeting cards as U-waste, aka e-waste. Therefore, it is illegal to throw one away, and you can't just toss them into a blue recycling bin either. These cards must be brought to an authorized e-recycling facility for proper disposal.
Yep.
So, thanks, Mom.
No one's going to do that.
That's what it says on there is thanks, Mom. I'm not thanking my mom.
Are you supposed to throw batteries
Nope.
in the garbage? What are you supposed to do with them?
Recycle them.
Who does that?
Oh, I totally do.
Where's the cricket noise?
Yeah.
I recycle car batteries because you kind of have
Well,
to.
yeah, you have to with that, but
I recycle
little,
them in
like,
other people's garbage cans.
double A, triple A. Does anyone actually recycle those?
Totally.
Yeah.
On the record, yes. Yes, I do.
Off the record?
I was just checking to see if you guys did.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. I think it's ridiculous.
Ooh.
The planet's been trying to kill us for years. What do we owe the planet?
For real.
I think this is a contest. It's either us or it.
It's a game of chicken. See who swerves first.
Yep. Go to Australia, throw your batteries out there because that's where they're trying to kill us the most.
Yep.
All right. In parts of Georgia and Alabama, it is illegal to buy a sex toy without a doctor's note. This is not seen as unconstitutional because the law needs to preserve public morality, even if these toys are only used in private. Just imagine what that doctor's note looks like.
I would like to prescribe
One opening act.
one opening act for this couple.
What did you ever do with that thing?
I think my wife has it. I think it's still in the box,
Well,
unused.
Sell it on Facebook Marketplace.
hell yeah.
Say lightly used.
Give it
Yeah.
gently used.
Fornication, aka premarital sex, is against the law in numerous U.S. states, including Kentucky, North and South Carolina, Massachusetts, Utah, Minnesota, Virginia, Oklahoma, Illinois, Florida, and Idaho. Punishments include 6 months imprisonment and fines up to $300.
It's still illegal?
I guess so. According to this, that was in 2014 though, so I don't know.
That's funny.
It just means they never bothered taking it out of the books. You couldn't
Yeah.
actually get prosecuted for it.
All right.
We're all nervously sweating.
Well, not Zach. He's an incel. He
Yeah,
said
I'm an
so.
incel. I just take my hand out of my pants slowly. Nevada Statutes, Chapter 642.480, Number 8, using profane, indecent, or obscene language in the presence of a dead human body. Luckily for funeral and wake attendees, CSIs, and hospital workers, it specifies funeral directors, embalmers, and operators of cemeteries and crematories.
You can't curse at dead bodies, huh?
Guess not. Profanity prohibited.
Wow.
So don't swear at those
Zombies
dead
are
bodies.
easily offended.
They're snowflakes.
That's how you defeat them. That's what The Walking Dead is getting wrong.
Yep.
Start calling them foul names and they'll crumple.
Boo. The following activities are illegal on Sunday in Alabama. It looks like playing Magic, if you play Magic at all.
Like the
board
Gathering?
games. Magic the Gathering. Playing poker, or playing blackjack, I mean. That's not poker. Shooting skeet, or is that shooting ducks? I don't know. It looks like maybe ducks. Dominoes, and
Dungeons and Dragons.
NASCAR. They're all illegal on Sundays in Alabama.
Wait, NASCAR? There's no way they
That
enforce
is Alabama.
I know.
Yeah.
Right?
It's probably like on their flag or something.
I know.
Didn't that start with bootleggers? I mean, come on. It's baked into the cake.
Yeah. If you're a bartender in Alaska, you can't even let an intoxicated person into your bar, much less serve them, unless you mean serving them to a hungry bear outside.
What?
I have no idea. That's all it says. And then, so I'm
A drunk shows up to your bar, you can feed him to the bears outside.
Cool.
That's what I'm getting
awesome.
from that.
Yep. In Canada, it is illegal for an individual to transport liquor or beer across provincial boundaries. So if you're in Alberta, you can't take your liquor to Newfoundland.
Hence NASCAR.
Yeah. So be careful in Canada, you guys.
I don't know. They're kind of scary lately. I don't know. I'm not going to get into politics.
Canada's becoming weaponized.
Right. We've weaponized Canada. I think that's in the Bible, like a sign of the times, right?
This is when we join forces with Idaho to attack Canada.
I think we need to, just like in South Park.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Into violent comics or horror? In Canada, you're likely a criminal. Canada has banned comics and art that depict crimes, real or fictional, as corrupting morals. The law is sometimes still enforced. In 2009, a horror special effects artist, Remy Couture, was arrested for producing and distributing obscene materials.
I'm so glad we have the First Amendment.
Yeah. Canada.
But Canada, don't they have something similar?
They do, but
They're like America Junior.
but they don't have the same kind of love of the First Amendment that we have. Like
They're basically communists.
they're moving that direction.
Just kidding.
Come on,
Just kidding, Canada.
They're still subject to the crown. Why doesn't the Queen step in? What is she doing?
She's busy with her other places.
She's like in her 90s, but
Sorry,
she
teenage.
can still lay the smack down.
I don't know. I don't know if she could.
Sorry.
Oh, you're fine. Sorry, teenage boys, pitching a tent in public is illegal in Indiana. Notice it says teenage boys, so I can walk around with a full erection.
40-year-old men in a supermarket.
I
That's
think
fine.
it's based on statistics.
Oh. The likelihood of me having...
You'll be lucky. You got to hurry home if that's the case. Just drop your cart and run.
Is that like during daylight hours or just any time?
It just says pitching a tent in public is illegal in Indiana.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Let's just put all the young boys in jail.
For, until they're 25, 6.
I mean, do you remember when you're 15? It's like, oh man, a light breeze.
Yep.
Damn it. Now I have to wait in my car another 10 minutes.
Yep. I don't have my trapper keeper to cover it up.
Oh, going swimming was the best, though, especially if there were some hot chicks in the
Oh,
pool.
geez.
Oh, yeah.
Like, hey, let's get out and go do something. No, I'm good. Just give me
Yeah, stay
about
here for a
5
few
minutes.
I mean, let's be
The
real
cold,
about this
cold
thing.
water.
Just they need to invent a swimsuit for kids that age that strap it down. I mean,
That's what we'll call it.
the strap down.
Strap down.
It's like a
I like
male
it.
chastity belt underneath
Yeah.
No,
that.
it's just got like an emergency cord that you pull, and then it pulls it down, and you're good to go. I like this idea.
I think
I mean, you'll be
should
walking kind of stiff. But
Well, that's okay. You won't go to jail.
because you won't be walking around stiff.
Let's Kickstarter this.
nice.
All right.
All our customers are from like Indiana. These huge orders from Indianapolis. And
I was a
We
regular
understand.
twice a week jailbird until I got to strap it down.
The strap it down. Yep.
Just pull the emergency cord and voila.
Oh, this is a great idea. $1 million idea.
Patent petting.
We should go on Shark Tank with this. Let me demonstrate. Hang on, just give me a few minutes.
Maybe we should hire some younger
Yeah,
guys to
that's
demonstrate.
true. Yep.
So,
We'll be here for like hours. It'll happen. It'll happen.
Where does that does Shark Tank shoot in Indiana? Or are we
I
good?
don't know.
California, probably.
probably California.
Yeah,
It's
okay.
like Betty White, Betty White, Betty White.
You may be fined up to €100, which is about $126 in 2014, for not using a password on your Wi-Fi. According to Germany's top criminal court, private users are obligated to check whether their wireless connection is adequately secured to the danger of unauthorized third parties abusing it to commit copyright violation. Wow.
Okay, if it was like something serious, I would be kind of on board with that. But when you said copyright violation, you kind of lost me in the moral argument.
Yeah.
Like prevent maybe, illegal pornography or drug selling but nope,
Nope.
that's not their concern.
Just copyright violation. All right. Robots in disguise who transform into cars and who learned all about American society via the internet should know better than to hang an air freshener and disco ball from their rearview mirrors. The police can stop Sam and charge him with obstructed view. This minor traffic violation is often the first step in a search for illegal energon. Also, when did Sam register Bumblebee with the DMV? All right. That was very specific. It is illegal for anything other than bird feathers and clear liquid water to fall from a moving vehicle. This means that if you fail to wash snow or dirt off your car and it falls off, you and your vehicle are directly in violation of the law. But I will be letting feathers fly from now on.
They need that law with those stupid trucks that are coming from like the mines. I get more cracks in my windshield from those dumb Geneva trucks.
And because they put a sign on there that says, not our fault, then it's
Yeah.
not your, whatever.
Yeah.
Right. Stupid.
Bastards.
Kill them all.
Just murder them to death.
Just putting a sign up saying it's not our fault if your windshield gets broken. Does that really make it so it's not their fault?
Yeah.
It's totally their fault. Just saying that doesn't make it true.
For some reason, that protects them from legal liability.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If you're dumb enough to follow behind me, it's your own fault if
Well,
your
so the thing
windshield
is
gets
like
broken.
what happens to me is like the car in front of me will move, and all of a sudden I'll get hit with like this barrage of rocks.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then I have to scramble to get out of the lane, and then they change lanes with me
Because they're watching.
because they're watching.
You're laughing about it.
It happened to me like last week.
You're sticking your arm out, waving the middle finger. They're just tapping the sign on their truck. Not our fault. As he gets in front of you again and slams on his
the
brakes. And
like his boulder like smashes into my windshield.
Yep. Sorry
They have,
you were beheaded, not
they
our
have like
fault.
tally marks of cars on the side of their truck, like on the old fighter planes. That has all the planes they shot down. Yeah.
Oh man.
In Carmel, California, it is illegal to wear shoes that are more than 2 inches tall or have less than 1 square inch of bearing surface in public without the wearer first obtaining a permit from the city clerk. Patriotic? Yes. Legal? No. These shoes that are...
Oh my god.
A permit to wear stiletto heels.
Yep.
Heck.
Hi, I'm a hooker.
Yeah.
I need some...
She has all the hookers have permits down there.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
New York Fire Code 308.24 makes it illegal to set the mood in college and university dorms and in fraternity and sorority houses. So no candles. You're too young. You don't know how to use candles.
Can't handle a candle.
That actually might be kind of true nowadays.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the snowflakes I know in certain places that I can't.
It burned
name.
me. In Topeka, Kansas, you can make a snow fort, but don't even think about having a snowball fight, you criminal. Section 54.123, throwing of missiles. It shalt be unlawful for any person to throw any snowballs at any other person in any public or
1700s.
private way or place. Ew. Punishable by a $499 fine or up to 6 months in prison.
Prison,
Wow.
not jail. Prison.
Prison.
We're having a consensual snowball fight.
Yep.
I don't know. I kind of like that law. When I was like 8, some mean kid threw a snowball in my face and made me cry.
Yeah.
I'd like to send his ass to prison.
Wouldn't it be funny if there was no statute of limitations on that and you could now?
I find him. I prosecute him. He's like a nice guy, like with a wife and kids, and
Yep.
pillar of the community. But I'm sending his ass to
Yeah, he's a philanthropist.
the penitentiary that was pointing the mountain. I'll see you in hell.
But my
6 years of hard time.
All right. In some cities like Chicago, if you've buried a pet on your personal half acre, you have to wait at least another 2 years before you're legally allowed to another pet funeral on your own property.
What?
Can't have too many of them dead animals in the ground, I guess.
Pet cemetery.
Let's see.
I'll just go bury them where the Wendigo is.
Wendigo. They're scary.
Yeah.
9 states have laws against public profanity.
Damn it.
9 states. How do New Yorkers know when a driver is from out of town? New York City law. No turn on red except where posted.
Can you ever turn on red? You can turn right.
Yeah, you can always turn right unless it says otherwise.
Oh, some states you can't, though, yeah. I know you
Yeah,
can't
so
in Colorado either. I remember seeing that
Really?
when I was driving there, yeah.
You can't take a right on a red?
Mm-mm.
Wow.
You can't turn on the red light at all.
Ever.
Yeah.
Huh.
Or at least 20 years ago, that was the case.
No, they're all high and blasting mushrooms. No one's going to notice.
Last one. Selling those unwanted collectibles on eBay? Legally, if you sell them for more than what you paid for them, you must report the gain to the IRS.
Boo.
Yeah, no one's
The
going to do
IRS
that.
is based in Idaho. I know it.
That's what the I stands for.
Yep.
Idaho, Revenue
Revenue
Service.
All right.
Yeah.
Want to go or you want me to go?
I'll go. You just reminded me I have to do my taxes. Thanks, Zach.
I did mine last
I have
night.
to do mine too.
All right. So these are, this is from Board Panda. It says, this Twitter account posts the funniest headlines spotted online. And it's by Eva G and Dennis T, because I can't say their last names.
I told you, Board Panda, it's like from Romania or
I
something.
think so, yeah.
Everyone has an unpronounceable last name. All sounds like Eastern European.
This one made me laugh out loud when I saw it a couple of years ago, so this might be a little bit old, but it's got Anderson Cooper on CNN. It's got a picture of Kanye West in the corner of the screen. And it says, more sad news from the music industry. Kanye West is found alive in his apartment earlier today. I think it's when David Bowie died or some.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
One of the big name ones,
yeah.
Prince or someone.
So that was pretty funny. Florida man flies Learjet with excavator like a toy plane. See?
Wow.
There's a picture of someone using a real excavator to hoist up a plane.
That's awesome.
Ben is going,
So there you go. Oh, man. You can take the guy out of Florida, but you can't take the Florida out of the guy.
Nope. And would we want to anyway?
No. Hours of entertainment. Puppy shoots Florida man, deputies say.
Florida man.
A man who tried to shoot 7 puppies was shot himself when one of the dogs put its paw on the revolver's trigger.
Good dog.
Good dog. Good
Who's a
boy.
good boy?
Who's a good boy? Florida man, another Florida man. I'm not trying to steal your thunder,
No,
John.
it's all good.
Florida man on drugs kills imaginary friend and turns himself in. That is sad picture. Looks like he's been crying.
He killed Bing Bong.
I miss Bing Bong already.
Oh, this must be up to date. It says the sanction nobody is talking about. Russian users who attempted to visit Pornhub were quite literally cock-blocked by a message that told them that the content has been stopped along with the Ukrainian flag and a message of Ukrainian support. You really...
They're typing like Jeff Goldblum nude and they get that.
No, that's not on that.
I used to use Russia as my VPN
Uh-huh.
and to get down to Pornhub, but
Not anymore.
yeah, not anymore.
You know, the conflict is serious when Pornhub gets in on the fight.
Yeah.
Putin's like, trying to...
They shut off Russian porn.
He's sitting there clicking on his computer,
Damn it. Okay, fine. We'll move out.
We'll stop.
We'll pull all the troops out.
Anyway,
Hooray for Pornhub.
I guess.
They're doing their part.
Yeah. Boy 10 steals parents' car to visit grandparents 68 miles away, then tells police he is a dwarf who has forgotten his license. Oh, I'd be so proud. Man says his threat to blow up a bathroom had nothing to do with a bomb.
That's fair. You can't argue with him.
Yeah.
Wife bursts open husband's testicles by smashing them in their wedding photo album after she catches him cheating.
What were they doing that close to it?
Her mugshot, she is smiling.
She is awfully
She's
happy.
cute, too.
Yeah, she is.
I would let her smash my testicles in our photo album together.
Here's another Florida man one. I didn't know I'd be doing these. Florida man kidnaps scientist to make his dog immortal.
You can't blame him for trying.
All right. Blind bisexual goose named Thomas, who spent 6 years in a love triangle with 2 swans and helped raise 68 babies, dies at the ripe old age of 40.
Aw.
A bisexual goose
It has like, yeah, they're like having a throuple or something.
with swans.
Reminds me of us.
That's not what this is.
Yep. We're a throuple.
All right. Hiker lost on mountain for 24 hours did not answer rescuers' calls because he did not recognize the number.
That's totally
Well, he
me.
only wanted to be rescued by someone he knew.
Oh my gosh. Chicago teen sleeps with all 5 of his bully's moms to assert dominance.
That kid knows what's up.
Yeah. Texas man is allegedly so drunk, cops have to hold his hand up for mugshot. Head up, excuse me. There's a picture there illustrating that. China may be using sea to hide its submarines.
Yeah, I think we did that one.
Did we do that one?
It's like as opposed to what, like hot air balloons? It's like up, they just strap a bunch of balloons to them and hide them in the clouds.
I'd like to see that. Let's see. I hope we haven't done this one. All right. Cops beat Chinese man after asking for his name. The quote is, "I've lost all faith in our system," says Fuck you. I'm sure that's not real.
Yeah.
According to TMZ, a horse fled from a stable and chased Nicki Minaj through the streets of Queens, New York yesterday.
She deserves it. She's kind of a diva.
Hungry photographer deletes all photos and leaves after being denied food at wedding.
For you guys, then.
I'm with him.
I'm deleting all your wedding pictures. You know, there's going to just like take a bite of the cake or something before it's even cut, and they said no, and so like, well, screw you.
Man spikes his goodbye cake at work with laxative. Chaos ensues as people shit everywhere.
Sweet.
It's like George Costanza.
Yeah, that's mine for tonight.
Nice. I am also on Board Panda. This is from Lucas Garnelis from March 15th, 2021. It is 30 hilariously embarrassing party fail stories.
Nice.
People sent in hashtags of funny things at parties they did. This guy says, saw some guy peeing outside his dorm room window into a Jeep without its top that was parked 3 stories below. His reasoning was that the parking job sucked. Everyone was laughing because, as it turned out, he was pissing into his own vehicle and didn't know it. Got to the party, unloaded our kids, some chairs, food for potluck. Our hosts saw all this from their deck and said, well, it's good to see you, but the party's next week.
Oh, bummer.
I went to a Halloween costume party in college, but I didn't know it was a Japanese anime-themed party, and I showed up dressed as a ceiling fan.
Wait a minute. Who dresses as a ceiling fan for any party?
I don't know.
That person.
They're probably from Florida.
I think so. Or Idaho.
Me and my friend were once invited to a party. We had a great time until after we left. We realized we were never at the right party in the first place.
Oh, no.
A college crush once asked me to open her beer at a party. To impress her, I tried to open it with my teeth, despite never having done that before. The bottle shattered and my gums started bleeding in front of everyone.
Oh.
As she looked in horror, she said, "It's a twist off."
Damn.
Ouch.
In high school, we were crowd surfing across the living room by jumping into our friend's arms. On my turn, I was thrown too high and I smashed my head on the ceiling. When I screamed in pain, everyone's arms went up in shock and I fell face first onto the floor.
You know, I kind of feel like I missed out. I was a good kid. I didn't go to any wild parties, but maybe it's a good thing I didn't. But part of me wishes I had for things like this.
Yeah.
Not to participate, but just to observe.
To watch me do stupid shit.
Yeah, and Richard.
Yeah, I don't really have good party stories either, except I did go to a party once I wasn't invited to. I just showed up.
Oh, that's nice. That was called My House.
Well, I had an open invitation there.
I know.
But no, like down the block, there was a house that was always having big parties. And one day I just shrugged and walked over there and walked inside. And said hi to a bunch of people. I got offered some drinks. I didn't take them, but I think I ate some chips and stayed for a little bit and then just casually walked back home.
You were the original party crasher.
Yep.
All right.
Anyway. We were having a Halloween party and started decorating the day before. The theme for our party was Satan. Had scary Satan stuff everywhere. This, unfortunately, was also the day our new preacher stopped by for a visit.
Nice.
For their little girl's party, some friends created a piñata in the shape of her favorite stuffed animal. I don't think they considered the optics of having a bunch of 6-year-olds beat a baby seal with a stick. My brother threw a party and told a guy he had to leave. The guy took all the knobs from our kitchen appliances on his way out. We had to start the stove with a screwdriver for weeks. My friend invited about 30 people over. We were all drinking and having a good time when he yells, "Oh shit, the people who live here are home."
Oh no.
We had no idea it wasn't his house. Mad dash out the back door.
Wow.
At a college party, a pretty girl told me she was a paralegal. I spent the whole night thinking she had fake legs.
Idiot.
I was seeing this guy for about a month. He asked me to go to a party, saying me being free-spirited and non-judgmental made me perfect for this group of friends.
Uh-oh.
Turns out it was an orgy. But everyone was obscenely bad looking, so I left. Guess I am kind of judgmental. So she would have stayed at a surprise orgy if everyone was better looking.
Surprise!
Why not?
She's like, you're kind of cute. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, sounds good.
Threw a party to celebrate becoming a fully qualified chef and cooked for 40 people. 24 hours later, a friend called asking if I'd seen her boyfriend who never came home. Nope, I hadn't seen him. I went to work, found him that night locked in a closet in my apartment, trying to get out.
That's awesome.
I called in sick to go to a friend of a friend's birthday party. Turned out the friend of a friend was my boss.
Oh.
I said, I'm feeling better now. And he said, "You're fired."
Oh.
One night while I was in college, I was at a house party. I went outside to sit next to this cute guy on the porch steps and ended up sitting in the dog's water bowl. It was smooth. It was full. Smooth. On the way to a party, I realized the invite said to bring snacks, so I stopped at the CVS. I arrived at the party with a large bag of combos and 6 Baby Ruth bars. I'd take it.
I like combos.
Yeah, they're not
That's my
bad.
traveling food.
Mm-hmm.
One time at a friend's wealthy boyfriend's house, I was laughing so hard I accidentally peed on his fancy Persian carpet.
Oh.
He said, "Hey, the dog peed on the carpet again." My friend ratted me out and said, No, that was just Leah." Thanks. At my first house party ever, I thought I had a great time despite not remembering anything. Wasn't until the next day I was told I caused a scene, hit on the host's boyfriend, broke her lamp, and tried to eat a roll of toilet paper. I haven't been to a house party ever since.
Wow. My kind of lady.
We were walking around town and were told by a stranger, "Hey, there's a party over there and they're giving away free stuff." We attended and she was absolutely correct. Then a man approached us saying it was a party for NASA employees and their family, and nobody knows us.
Just say, I'm a scientist.
Yeah.
I went to a friend's birthday party in 2019, and I got told to bring a gift. I went to Target and just grabbed a roll of toilet paper and told my friend that she's going to need it in the future. Turns out I was right. Friend of mine got absolutely annihilated drunk at a party we were throwing a few years ago, and he ended up on the porch, passed out, and we found him cuddling with a bag of fertilizer. We had a large party at our house. We were concerned about the mess, but everyone behaved, and the cleanup was easy. A few days later, we opened up our reclining chair and discovered someone had thrown up inside it and then closed it again.
Oh, no.
Took my savory stuffed mushrooms to a holiday party and accidentally placed them on the dessert table. People thought they were little cookies topped with chopped nuts. I heard more than a few people say how horrible those cookies were. And I wonder who brought them.
Isn't that funny? Because if you go in knowing, oh, this is a meal, you're like,
oh yeah, I would have loved stuffed
right.
mushrooms.
But if you're expecting, it's all about expectation.
Yeah, if you're expecting something sweet and you get a mushroom.
Yeah.
At a New Year's Eve party years ago, I kissed a girl at midnight. We dipped, but she was heavier than I thought, so I dropped her, then crashed headfirst into the hors d'oeuvres table. Please extend belated apologies to the hosts and the girl, as I cannot remember who either of them were.
Oh, no.
Went to a party in high school at a girl's house who I kind of had a crush on. I sat down on her couch and realized I had drank way too much, and I couldn't get out of my seat. Then I had to hurl, but I didn't want her to see it, so I barfed down my shirt.
Damn.
Once went to a party that I thought the invite said toga party. I show up full toga. Turns out the party was a to-go party where you picked up snacks and left.
What?
I've never heard of that.
Never heard of that before.
Yeah.
What kind of... That's not a party at all.
That's
No.
a Wendy's or a McDonald's.
Yeah.
Attended the work party where my boyfriend and I worked. I was anxious and threw back a few too many. Ended up telling the boss about how my boyfriend's testicles didn't drop after birth and he had to have surgery to put them in place. My boyfriend was mad. That's all I got.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. All right. Well, it's been real, guys.
Yes, it has.
Yeah, I can't wait to get away from you guys. It's been real.
It's been fun. So send us those messages, everybody. And Suzanne, thank you. And we'll talk to you guys next week.
Yes, indeed.
Love you. Bye.
Good night.
And I said to Mabel, I says,